Hey everybody, Mark Walters here once again at DragonCon 2011. That's what screwed me up earlier. And I'm here with Ricky, Lindsay, and Marie, and we are at the Cosplay for a Cause booth. They're promoting the 2012 Cosplay for a Cause calendar. Now what's really neat about this, if you've come to a show like DragonCon, you see people in costume all the time. But what's really important is the fact that people take costuming so seriously. And Ricky, I mean, obviously, you know all about that. If you're a Rocketeer fan like I am, check out Ricky's female Rocketeer costume. I think this is absolutely great, and this is all custom made. I guess we should tell people about, like, how exactly do you put all this together? This isn't just something you just go out and buy at the store or anything like that.
No, actually, it had to be custom made to me because I'm very small. So what we had is we had a head cast, and then we sculpted on top of the head cast and scaled it down to my size. But we did look at like the master replicas, and we looked at the Dave Stevens artwork, and then as well for the backpack, I had to make sure that the backpack was scaled down to me as well, and we modeled it after the Dave Stevens backpack. Since it's the 25th anniversary, I'm a huge Rocketeer fan, especially with the re-release that Laura Martin colored. I just got really psyched, and I feel it was a great year to do it. So.
Right. Now, how many years, I want to go around, how many years have you guys been cosplaying? Like, what was the first inspiration for you to, put on a costume and go to a convention? What was the spark behind that? Let's start with you, Marie.
Basically, I've been a seamstress for 12 years, and I started as a glamour model 3 years ago, and I did a costume from a character that I used to like and made a photo shoot out of it, and discovered that it was actually called cosplay. And then I met Ricky on the internet to introduce me to my really first DragonCon last year, and since that time I'm a cosplayer, and I can use my skills as a seamstress to make costumes for myself, finally, after so many years of making clothes for other people.
Marie's here from Quebec. This is her second year at DragonCon. Now, what do you find in terms of like the American fans? Like, what's the difference between, would you say, like American fans and fans like where you are?
In terms of fans, I mean, reactions are the same. I would say that the main difference is the conventions themselves. In the province of Quebec, we do not have any convention that compare to those huge conventions you have here. We do have Canada Fan Expo. In terms of a number of attendees, it looks more like some of your conventions, but it's not as well known. It's most popular among teenagers. In the province of Quebec, most Japanese anime are more popular. And when I arrived here, I saw how DC Universe and Marvel Universe are really, really popular. So I used to be more into Japanese anime, then I learned a lot about all the American culture, and I try now to do both in my costumes.
And Lindsay, when did all this start for you?
About 12 years ago, I discovered cosplay online, and I was researching a Halloween costume, and then I saw that there was actually other people that loved, were fans, but like dressed up as video games and anime and comic books, and I was so excited. I booked like a ticket for the next convention I could find, and I immediately went. I didn't know a soul, and I just like had so much fun that I was hooked ever since. So I'm going to be cosplaying probably when I'm like 100 years old. So. I can't stop.
It's safe to say that DragonCon is like that's one of the, I guess, the few conventions where they take it really seriously. I mean, like everywhere you look, it seems like every other person is wearing a costume, and they obviously spend a lot of time and effort on it. I mean, do you find that more so than other conventions you go to?
Oh, definitely. People work year-round to make one costume that they spend thousands of dollars into, and it's just amazing. I mean, coming here, everybody gets to enjoy seeing some as well as being something. So, I mean, I love coming here. I fangirl out on even my own costume, but I'm fangirling out on all the other people too, because everyone looks amazing here, and they spend a lot of money and time on their costumes, which is fun. So.
And Ricky, what was the very first time you ever decided to do this?
I had to say when my last year of high school, it was Halloween, and I didn't know what cosplay was, and I just wanted to dress up from all this cool anime I'd seen. So I grew up in a very, very small town. I think I got my fabric at Walmart. It was in Canada. So it was not the best costume, but my friend's mom helped me make it. And then after then, I went to AX, and I was like, wow, actually other people dressing up, this is really cool. And then I discovered what cosplay was. So.
That's awesome. And now tell people a little bit about the Cosplay for a Cause calendar. Like, tell people about what exactly is featured in this. I mean, there's some very prominent comic book artists that have contributed to this as well.
Yeah, actually, it was a very last minute thing. After what happened in Japan, I really wanted to get together and do something. I know a lot of the other girls feel very passionate about Japan, so I asked them to participate too. And I thought a really cool thing would be to approach artists who maybe had some influence with Japanese culture. So I approached Brian Stelfreeze, Mark Brooks, Cully Hamner, and Eric Canetti, and they all agreed to do these little drawings of the characters that the girls were dressing up in. And they did a really great job. It's all exclusive to the calendar. You can't really find the drawings anywhere else. The photos that the girls did are also exclusive to the calendar. There's one or two that you can find online, but the rest you can only find in the calendar. And all the girls did a great job in a very short amount of time. They've all done their own costumes. They arranged all their own photo shoots. It's purely a volunteer base. The graphic designer donated his time. Our copyright lawyer is doing stuff for free. His law firm actually donated money for our banner. So everyone's been really generous, and it's been an overwhelming feeling with the amount of people who have bought the calendar. It's actually been very surprising, and it's an amazing experience that it could come together, and all the girls were really just great about it.
Is this something that y'all see maybe doing more often, like maybe once a year, like come out with like a new theme and things like that? Do you have some other ideas in mind for that?
I have some other ideas in mind. I don't know if it'll be an every year thing since everyone's sort of working for free, but I would like to do something in the future, maybe in the next year or two, with the success of this.
Okay. And where can people find out more information about Cosplay for a Cause?
You can go to cosplayforacause.com. You can also check out our Facebook page, which is Cosplay for a Cause, and we have a Twitter feed. We're also going to be at New York Comic Con and AWA as well. So come by Adam Hughes' booth at New York Comic Con, and we'll have the calendars for sale there.
And we'll put all those links up on the website. And real quick, let's just kind of throw out some links where people can find out more information about the three of you.
Yeah, you can look up Riddle's Messy Wardrobe on Google, and it'll take you to my Facebook page. And you can go to himearts.com. That's HIMEARTS.com.
It's the end of the day on Sunday. We're all really tired right now.
And spelling's not my strong suit. So I need to change that URL. So anyways, that's where you can find me.
Okay, Lindsay?
I have a Facebook page, Lindsay a la Mode, A-L-A, Mode, M-O-D-E, and that's it right now. I don't have a website right now. So.
Marie?
You can take a look at my fan page on Facebook, and now watch out because it's my whole real name. So it's Marie-Claude, M-A-R-I-E-C-L-E-U-D-E, and then I'm sorry about the last name, Bourbonnais, B-O-U-R-B-O-N-N-A-I-S, cosplay glamour model, and you can follow me on my website as well, mcbourbonnais.com.
Like I said, we'll put up links underneath the video that you're watching right now, so be sure and click on those links and check out Cosplay for a Cause. It's a great cause, and there's some beautiful women in this thing. If you like beautiful girls, if you're not able to make it out to Dragon Con, but you would still like to understand the cosplay experience, this is a great way to check it out. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you for coming to Dragon Con, and thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thank you.